message to send to Offset. This is what happened initially. Here we go.
I ain't gonna leave him out. I'm just real like this, because,
By the way, I do want to cut this off a little bit. And by the way, if you want to watch this whole thing, I have a full video on my main channel that you can watch this whole thing without me interrupting. I'll only give a commentary afterwards. But I will say this. Let's Google how old is Jay Prince. How old is Jay Prince? Jay Prince is 58 years of age. It's a little shocking when I hear him say things that I just got to show you how real I am. You're 58, brother. And I'm not trying to age shame anyone, but you don't have to show no one you're real. So when I hear him say like things like,
it's Offset, dude. I ain't gonna leave him out. I'm just real like this.
I'm just real like this. Brother, who are you trying to prove to by doing this? But okay, this is what he said about Offset.
Because, niggas be throwing rocks and hiding their hand, right? They be throwing rocks and hiding their hand. And I don't like them kind of individuals. And the truth of the matter is, one can dance and different things in front of these different cameras and all that kind of shit. And when reality, the truth of the matter is, nigga, you wasn't really right there with Takeoff when he was alive. You know what I mean? So for you to be taking these positions that you taking, you know what I mean? And I got people everywhere, so I hear all kinds of things. I'm going to just say this to you. Don't never put me in no position where, I have to defend myself. You know what I mean? That wouldn't be healthy for you. And, I have to say that. But it's $1 million worth of game. You know what I mean? It's $1 million worth of game, and I'm going to give it to him right on $1 million worth of game, because I ain't going to throw rocks and hide my hand. I'm going to just let it be known, to him, because I hear what's being said. And it's all love after that.
Yo, Jay Prince talks in parables. He'll low-key threaten to kill you and then say it was all love. He just sent a message to Offset but said, yo, I want no problems. Like, what the hell? Here's the thing. Jay Prince mentioning this is kind of interesting because Jay Prince is an OG, and I'm not a street dude, so, my opinion on this, take it with a grain of salt. I don't know how street dudes get down in situations like this. But what I definitely could say is that Jay Prince, his whole motto is, respect and these things that seem very congruent with the streets. It's kind of odd that he's campaigning online for a lot of things that he claims is happening in the streets. If Offset disrespected you and you heard about it, or he threatened you and you heard about it in the streets, if you're the gangster, why the hell are you coming to the internet to tell people that or to address Offset? That's a little odd. So some of those little things I'm like, I don't get, but I can't really make a full judgment on it. Anyway, after Jay Prince said this, Offset was quick to respond, and he said this.
Hey, first off, y'all niggas speaking on my real brother. I don't know what y'all niggas got, what the fuck y'all niggas got going on. Y'all niggas speaking on my real brother. How dare one of y'all niggas even speak on me and Tate relationship, nigga? I don't know you niggas from a can of paint, nigga. Y'all niggas don't know how me and my brother rock, nigga. You trying to clear your face, nigga. This your 5th interview, nigga. You done did about my brother, nigga. You ain't think about his mama. You ain't think about the family, nigga. We ain't said nothing. Ain't nobody said nothing but you niggas. You niggas, man, who y'all nigga think y'all nigga is? John got it, nigga. Ain't nobody going for none of that, bro. I ain't studying none of that shit y'all nigga talking about either. And if you heard something from me, I'ma tell you it's gonna come from me. Call my phone. Y'all nigga going off of he say, she say. Then y'all nigga supposed to be this is who y'all supposed to be. And y'all nigga on interviews and it out on the interview. Talking about, I said that, nigga, call my phone, homie. You call my phone, we'll have a conversation. They gonna talk about all that plant internet games.
Now, let me give my opinion on this. Number one, I was definitely on Offset's side. I think he has a right to mourn his brother and the right to ask questions. And I don't know exactly what they're talking about in the sense of maybe he was saying or threatening stuff at the Prince family. One thing I wanted to say, which is a little bit surprising, Takeoff is radio silent. Takeoff ain't saying nothing about the Prince family. Like, the Prince family is basically saying, yo, we talked to Quavo and P already. That murder, we're gonna wipe that under the bridge. Like, we got an understanding about that. And Quavo has zero comments. Like, nothing to say. He's not saying nothing negative, nothing positive, nothing. So people are looking at him like, wait, why you ain't saying nothing? So when you hear Offset saying stuff, you're like, okay, well, hopefully that's what maybe Takeoff's people feel. But I don't know. Maybe J Prince got Quavo shook. How, like, for everything I've heard J Prince say recently about, Quavo or Quavo's family or Takeoff is like, nobody ever tells J Prince that he's like stepping out of line. And you probably come to that conclusion too, because then we run into this video that dropped today. Essentially, J Prince is, giving a courtesy call to Offset, who just responded like that. But his response was a little bit different. This was his response to Offset.
This clown Offset suffering from being a fake motherfucker disease. He want to play victim now, but he was a volunteer when he spoke threats about me and my family name in his mouth about what he gonna do. Why you didn't call me to talk is the twist he want to use. Tell lies in your woman ear, nigga. I don't have time to listen to weak shit. Now you want to fake in front of a camera, trying to hide behind Takeoff mother when I've shown nothing but respect for her and family. See, boy, you acting like you a part of a family that don't really fuck with you because you a snake. Now you don't know me from a can of paint. Let me see if I can refresh your memory.
Uh-oh.
Remember we talked when you got your ass whooped in Atlanta? You forgot?
What?
Remember when you called up on me and I came to LA and met with you because you was nervous about your wife performing because she had them issues about using the word flu? You forgot? Remember when you and Sauce Walker was beefing and you wanted me to stamp that bullshit? You forgot that too? I can go on, but I think you remember now. See, this is the reason I say blood make you kin and loyalty make you family, because of motherfuckers like you that have stuck a knife in the back of the ones you call your brother. Explain. Since you a real ass nigga, explain to the people the real reason why you weren't on that stage at the Grammys with Quavo, who you call your brother, for the tribute. You ain't man enough to do that because you what we call a tender dick nigga.
Whoa.
Takeoff, Quavo, and the family wasn't fucking with you for a while before his passing, and still don't fuck with you because you a rattlesnake nigga. Quavo been letting you make it because he got a good heart. It's consequences when you fuck with me. I don't have no heart for no snake, and I'll give you what you ask for. And by the way, I don't think I'm no John Gotti. That ain't who I looked up to. It's no secret who my OG is. The flag you perpetrate with. Homie, you better go do what you do best. Write some rhymes and quit playing gangster. I don't want no trouble. Peace.
Let me say this. If there was ever a time that it was evident, this kind of feels like it, right? J Prince is talking to Offset like, nigga, you're a rapper and that's it, nigga. That's what I've realized about J Prince. When he started addressing these gangster rappers, he don't talk to them like they're gangster. He talk to them like they're kids. Which, this is why, again, maybe he's out of ignorance, but I ain't gonna write that nigga off because I don't know what he really up to. When you hear J Prince talk to Young Boy Offset, he talked to them like, y'all are rappers and kids. Y'all can't fuck with me. This was like, this is such a calm courtesy call. Again, I'm not saying I know what Jay Prince is capable of, but I definitely do think he's capable of something. So the way he's talking to Offset, he dropped a few dimes in there. Somebody says Jay Prince is what? Jay Prince is talking, but let's not act like those were in QC. What? Wait, say that again? Let's see if I can pull it up. Yeah, I don't know. Yo, the point is this. I don't think that Offset could win this like back and forth. He's mentioning things that Offset don't want to talk about. Yo, everybody in the world has done heard about Lil Baby and the 4PF hooligans trying to jump Offset. That's what he's talking about in the Atlanta shit, right? I didn't know there was some situation with Sauce Walker that needed to be stamped by Jay Prince, but according to him, that was the case. He's also talking about some other shit where perhaps Jay Prince or his influence could have helped solve stuff, and especially with his wife, Cardi B. And all I got to say is like, dog, you just got to let it happen at this point. At this point, whatever Jay Prince got against motherfuckers, I'm in the mindset to just say, leave it alone. Leave that shit alone. What do y'all say? I just don't believe that I don't know, bro. Like, this Jay Prince shit be weird, my nigga. You know what's the weirdest thing about it? I feel like more than Offset, Jay Prince has disrespected Quavo. Or not disrespected Quavo, but let me not say disrespect. But it's put Quavo on the spot more than Offset, but Quavo don't say a motherfucking thing. Basically told Quavo, the man you calling your brother, Migo Benz, he's responsible for all this shit. Matter of fact, we wish he would have got shot. They're talking so much shit, and we're not hearing a motherfucking word from Quavo. So when you see Offset jump up, and then he kind of violates Offset, you're like, maybe we should have chilled. Anyway, what ended up happening is that after this, not everybody was in agreement that this was true. Cardi B actually put out saying big lies. Then we had Cardi B respond to a fan who said, yo, you be set tripping and forgot Jay Prince had to help you feel safe in LA. Where's the lie? She says, never. Tell him to show receipts. Only people that was there was Wack and Big U. Why would he be called for anything involving Crips? Whole bunch of fairy tales, okay? Offset also responded by saying, yo, street nigga turned the police. Never needed you for no smoke. You the police, all mouth with no proof. Just fairy tales. Let this be the last time we speak on it. All right? And essentially, that's where we are now. Now, Wack 100 did jump in, and he actually at me and he said, yo, Ack, that nigga Jay Prince lying, man. We covered Cardi B for that weekend. She's Damu, and she had 100, I guess that means bloods, with her all weekend on top of her management team. Jay Prince, you're all cap. Why are you letting the world know this man had a problem with you? And you heard this in the streets. This is a PC move. I don't know. Who do I believe? I'll tell you who I believe. I actually don't know who to believe. I don't know Jay Prince is a liar. And while I don't probably believe he was there to, like, make sure Cardi B was okay, was he involved in the situations to try to help solve it? Maybe. My whole thing that comes from this whole thing is that, Jay Prince is too old to be brought in his son's mess. His sons are creating this shit for him. It's not him. And I know he's a loyal person, a loyal dad, because he's fighting these battles for his sons. But in reality, nobody actually thought you did anything wrong. Granted, they might be like, well, you supposedly run in Houston, but it's really your sons, at least when it comes to, well, one son, Jay Prince Jr., that people say the loss of Takeoff's life is directly attributed to him. And I don't think that Jay Prince Jr. nor Jay Prince wants to take blame for that. Somebody say he only has one son? No, he has multiple sons. He has Jazz Prince and he has baby Jay Prince. Somebody said, am I scared of the mob ties? No, my nigga. It's just, bro, I'm gonna be honest with you. Until somebody humbles like mob ties, like, you want me to think it's fake. I can't. Somebody said, why does Offset or anybody care about what rumor gets spread this day and age? Well, their rumors directly hurting you and making you seem like you're an unloyal bitch. YB violated Jay Prince? Well, that's true, but then he stopped speaking on him. We never knew what happened. Jay Prince actually thinks he's El Mencho? That's a good one. He might. Motherfucking Jay Prince actually do probably think he's El Mencho to a certain extent. Like, just listen how this motherfucker talks, bro. Like, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. A nigga sent a voice note to me and sounds like this. It's like,
This
what
clown Offset suffering from being a fake mother.
By the way, do you remember the one he sent to Youngboy? Jay Prince courtesy call Youngboy. It sounded kind of the same thing. Here we go.
I see you took my kindness for weakness, because you're a dumb boy with limited thinking ability.
Let me take a piss real quick, chat.
You're talking slick. And
I'm getting a Red Bull.
You and your brother wasn't down with me letting it be known you were mob ties connected. But I talked to your brother, and I believe every word he said about you knowing, because he's been solid with me. I've known your brother for years and never witnessed no weak shit. So OG3, we good. But you seem to be dumber than a box of rocks, so you despise wisdom. What you should be mad about is the lie you live in and the weak-ass security being asleep in front of your house. I bet he lied to you about being asleep. That's free game I just gave you, but it probably went over your head. Let me say this to you, little homie. You're not a friend or enemy today. Let's keep it that way, no matter how hot it gets in Texas. By the way, I'm minding my business. You just too dumb to know Texas is my business. And I will give you whatever you ask for, good or bad. I'm done.